Hello, hello. Another day, another dollar. Welcome to the stream. I am cleaning my glasses. Okay. We're back. It's coming home. Many such things. I did watch the Portugal game. I am minimizing chat. There is a penalty. I would love to see Kane whiff it. He will bury it. I want England and all English people to know I will root for you once the US is out, but until then, I see the scenes of a 2-1 loss, and it would be hilarious. I think England could show up. This could be your year. It might come home. Oh my God! Oh! Complain about it! Oh! Oh! Woo! Nah, come on, bro. Rule of cool. I think, rule of cool. You let that shit slide. What is VAR? You're reviewing him getting off the line? I can't believe Modric is 700 years old. No, his foot's on the line. He's allowed. Right? It's been so long. It's a retake. Damn. Damn. Damn, dude. It's already so stacked against keep. Nah, you could do it again. The scenes of block. Kane is already, he's skying it. Either that or he plays the most boring pass into the bottom left you've ever seen. Like the most boring. Oh. I really wanted to watch this game. This might be the best game of the group so far. I would say one of the best, potentially. Yeah, I mean. Me personally, so what's the rule? You can't have either foot leave the line before the ball is kicked? Like, one foot should be allowed. You know what I mean? I don't understand. It literally is a 50-50 guessing game, and then when you do the 50-50 guess, you have to still be able to, like, a penalty should be stopping a clear goal scoring, opportunity, but I would love to know the percentages of penalties missed. Because to me, it stops a potential goal and it virtually guarantees a goal. Can still go down the middle? No, dude. Only if you're delusional. Pen is like 0.95? Yeah, I think that's fucked up. Shouldn't it be closer to like 70? You can't even fathom how mad and sad about Portugal you are. Curacao made more shots on goal than us against Congo. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine because I watched the whole game. I was genuine. I think there are two things can be the same, okay? You need to understand that Portugal was objectively the better team, but what is scary for you is you had no way to actually attack. Like, you did attack, you had options, but you had 4 million passes through the midfield and like 2 shots on goal. So where's your 9? Where's your like guy that you play into when you can't break down the defense. And the worrying thing, even outside of that, is that Curacao played a worse brand of soccer, right? So they like, I don't think Portugal's score was that bad. I thought it would be 3-1, 3-0, 2-1, 2-0. I am shocked it was 1-1. I think my overall take was that that Dr. Congo was playing way better than I thought they would, and not just like in terms of parking. They had good spacing. They played proper defense and defended and then broke out. Like, it wasn't like 9 men behind the ball for 40 minutes. It was like, yeah, we crunch the box and then like we explode out. It was if we're gonna point towards all of the halal ball performances, that was the least halal ball best performance from like like not a tiny, they have a lot of people, but like a underdog nation. I really did think that Portugal was gonna dog walk them after the first goal. Haaland, Mbappe, and Messi play. I think they all played worse opponents, though. You know? But at the same time, too, Portugal team might actually have too much individual ego talent. Where, like, everybody's trying to one last ride Ronaldo. By the way, can I also mention that the camera angle for a lot of these games has the player bench cutting off the sideline? How fucked is that? Like, I can't see what's happening, man. Yeah, well, you know, DR Congo isn't 100% born outside of Congo. I think Morocco had 11 players playing who were born outside Morocco. I think it was the Morocco game. I don't remember which team. No, it was Morocco. It had to be. That's a full stadium though. How dumb am I as like a US homer for sporting and like cultural melting pot to not realize that this obviously would be the most successful US, or I mean not even US, the most successful World Cup in the world. When you really, I'm talking, take your bias out. What country has more people in it that identify as proudly another country? Maybe by benefit of being so new as a country, but like when Iran was playing here, I was like, yeah, dude, we got so many Iranians here. Like, it wasn't shocking, but people were like, what do you mean the country that's at war with the US has so many fans? Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's surely an insane amount of Cabo Verde immigrants here and an insane amount of Algerians or Croatian. Fucking Dylan Francis is Croatian. I texted him this morning and I was like, I'm rooting for you boys. Like, you know what I mean? We have so many. Yes, Iran, the largest diaspora of Iranians is in LA. The largest Korean diaspora well, you get what the largest population of Iranians, Koreans, Filipinos, and I believe Guatemalans in the US is in LA. Like, what? Of course, these people, there's 13 million people. You think K-Town's not showing up? You think that like, in like West Africa is so heavily represented in America, you know, due to the slave trade and history. But like, it's great to understand that the Jordan-Austria game at 9 p.m. on the West Coast on a Tuesday was full. Like people going, oh, buy tickets the day of, it'll be cheap. There are no cheap tickets here, man. There's 40,000 Guatemalans, or I mean 40,000 like Cabo Verde fans that want to go. And it's great. I love that shit. I do. So it's been a very successful, very enjoyable World Cup with very surprising outcomes. If England puts up a statement, they're the favorites to win here. And I do mean that. If England can like 2-0, 3-1, 3-0 Croatia, they'll be my favorite. I mean, Argentina is also the favorite, but I don't think the quality of opponent is the same. Messi really is fucking incredible. Like let's just take a moment. You turn on the TV when Messi's playing, like you just do. Now, did I ever turn it on when Inter Miami played? No. But Messi with the flag? Homelander. What a fucking... I just can't... He moves... Like, if I saw an American player moving like this, I'd be like, it's Messi 2.0. That boy 40. Like, he's 40 years old. I know this is going to diminish Messi, but perspective-wise, he's the LeBron of soccer. And so is Ronaldo. And so, to an extent, is Modric, but people don't get that cut. Modric is like, who's the guy with the gray beard? Not Danny Green. In basketball, like who's another ancient player like that does well? He's like James Harden. Nah, bro. Messi is the GOAT. Messi's the GOAT. In terms of longevity, performance, and production, Messi is the GOAT. He competed against the world across three different continents, and he competed against more people than anything. LeBron is the GOAT for basketball, for longevity, right? In the American sport, but like it's a global sport, man. You just can't compare. Modric is tier 3. You mean there's 2 other tiers before Messi, Ronaldo, and Modric? You're delusional. We're talking top class world performers for their nation, for their club, across 2 decades of playing. 2 decades. The amount of American sports players that can play an American sport for 20 years is like 5. Right? Pele, Maradona, tier 2. They're tier 1. They're tier 1. I mean, they're tier 1, but second to the 2. But they're tier 1. They're not. That's not fair. And they also benefit from the global sport. I just am saying that LeBron has been doing it. The fuckery has continued for way too long. Messi debuted at what, 16? He's 40. He's been terrorizing soccer. The whole world has been terrorized by this man. The whole world for almost 3 decades. Do you know how absurd that is? Like dictatorships last not as long. We're going to be playing Mecha Chameleon on Friday after the US game. If the US wins, I will be drunk and I will be playing that game with my boys. If the US loses, I will be more drunk playing that game and be yelling at my boys. But we're going to be playing it. I love it. You know I'm a prop hunt boy. You know I'm set up for it. I got my Call of Duty 4 prop hunt and Gmod prop hunt sticks locked in. It's okay, Jade. Enjoy the seaside. You need an R&R, you know? Shout out Juneteenth. Federal holiday. Love it. Thoughts on this one? 100% a red card. Should Lionel Messi have been on the pitch for this hat trick? Wait, what? Oh, I can't show this. Oh, against the Mexico game? Oh, Algeria. Wait, they're saying that he should have gotten a red. Okay, that's still brutal. That's a brutal still. Like that's some fucking brutal still right there. I don't know, man. I was about to defend it, and then they just gave, like, his arms are extended, clearly pushing, and his entire foot is on the calf. Like, that's about as bad as it gets. You know? If it was done against Messi, it would have been a red. If it was done against anyone, it would have been a red. Was it an I don't remember seeing that. But I also probably checked out after 3-0. Yellow is fine. Yeah. You don't know about the you have, what the fuck? You have to really, as my casual ref stint taught me. I used to ref 15-year-olds, all right? I know what a penalty is. No, but I mean, like, legitimately, I've liked the refereeing in the World Cup. I actually can't think of a negative. There were some, maybe some questionable no fouls in the penalty, but I really haven't, it's not been that bad. I like that they're letting the boys play, and I think that benefits America, by the way. I also like the shift in style that it provides. You can see that calling less touch fouls improves the amount of physicality within reason, which rewards bigger players and larger, stronger people who can fend off a tackle. I really, for the entire time that I have had a love for the game and played it, I really hated people like defending and falling or embellishing, and I still do. I hate that people roll over 3 times and then they're grabbing their leg, and then 1 minute out, like somebody sprays the magic spray, which is great, by the way. If you get stepped on, I allow it. That shit hurts. But like people who like get nicked and they're like, hate that. Hated it. Always hated it. I would literally walk over to my teammates and pick them up. I'm like, get the fuck up, man. I hate the cooling breaks too. It's a good thing that is necessary if you are below the Mason-Dixon line and it is humid. And Euros won't even understand. But like it's so fucking miserable. But like playing at 75 degrees in SoFi, they don't need a water break. They don't. They just simply don't. I like I love the time wasting stuff. I think some are too extreme, and I think others are perfect. I think the time wasting stuff they have for the sub off is good when it works, but what was the game? Was it the Algeria game? It was the Argentina. Yeah. They missed a foul. The guy got cleated. Bro was probably hurting. He's laying on the ground. He laid on the ground for like a minute though. Like it hurts. You don't get the foul. You get up. But he had to come off for a minute. His fault for embellishing it. The ref missed the foul. You play on. But then they played 10v11 because the ref missed the foul. And I'm like, what the fuck? The answer here is if you don't get the foul, if the ref doesn't identify it, or if he doesn't signify play on or whatever, you get up. I hate that shit. And that's kind of why I liked Messi. Bro he always played through it. He's a little mouse. And he would just play through it and he'd get knocked around and stuff and he'd stand back. Like, I love that. They're finding a way to cheese it though. Everyone cheeses rules. I am confident after watching the Turkish game and hanging out with my boy, he was like, this isn't even soccer. I'm like, bro, you've never seen the bus be parked? Like, that's half the games I watch. People are understanding that, like, you need these rules or you will get West African time wasting. This is go look at every game from the 2000s on, West Africa against any nation, when they're leading from 70 minutes onward, you will literally witness 4 minutes of the game. Unbelievable amounts of time wasting. I cannot express it. And the only reason I think it exists is because people don't pay attention to the annoying games. You're like, it's not going to be a good game. Exactly, dude. I have to watch the bad games because that's all the U.S. plays, bro. We're playing Ghana, which are actually good, and Senegal, which are actually good. But I'm just saying, we're playing West Africa, Central America, and like, that's the style they play, and it fucking sucks. So ass. So it's not great, and that's why I like that they're doing stuff to mitigate it. For the thrones, they don't pick the ball up. Yeah, and it's still faster than picking the ball up, holding it over your head, faking 3 times, putting the ball down, and having your right defender run to the left side of the field. You know? The 10-second rule was the dumbest thing in soccer because I've never once seen it enforced, and I enforce it all the time. Keeper picks up the ball, I go 1, 2. Man, what the fuck? I hate that. People get mad because it's not the spirit of the game. The spirit of the game is the ball should be played entirely in the 45 minutes, and any time wasted should be added on. And then all of a sudden FIFA's like, we're going to add on more time. And people are like, wait, whoa, what do you mean? Turns out everybody just likes time wasting when they're ahead. Competitive stuff. Struggling to figure out if we're on an island or just South Spain. Mostly given the thought that was a island. Not an island. General Spain. Thinking, fuck, I just realized I wasn't watching. England scored? What the fuck? Oh, wait. I knew that. Wait, I'm stupid. I watched that. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have this pulled up. I don't know what's happening. Probably South Spain. Actually, it's very flat. I know you're out there. Weird car park. I feel pretty good about this.
You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. Flex.
Guys, that's the plonk. What the fuck was that? Oh my God. I got chills. That was legitimately that's the best guess I've ever had. I think maybe one other time I've accidentally put it somewhere. I had no idea where we were. Okay. Uganda moment. Kenya with the thing down. I want to say Uganda. Lot of English.
Give me those blacks.
I don't see any Safaricom. Nakuru Town East.
Blacks.
Oh no, dude. Is that Kenya? I don't know Uganda's flag. I mean, Kenya's flag has a thing on it, and surely they wouldn't just paint their flag without a thing on it. So I'm going to just say it's Uganda, Nakuru East. Not Rwanda. Nakuru. Nakuru. Oh, man. It's not a Kenyan. That's not a Kenyan flag. But I do think Kenya has those color schemes. I don't know Uganda's flag, and that's my problem. I think Kenya has those, and then they have a shield on it with pikes. And that's my Nakuru. Why would you plant your flag and not why would you paint your flag and not like include the things on your flag? Goal? Oh! I fucking love Croatia kits. Even with the blue, I think gotta be top 3 kits. Great distro. Ooh! Cut back. Oh! World class. Wow. The All Blacks is great. But I think they cheat because they kind of just use that across everything and everyone loves black jerseys. I would say that Japan has some pretty solid ones. But I really have always loved the Croatian. Like, look at those. The blue with the checks. It's what the fuck are we doing in the US with the red and white? It's so good. Boner is not Croatian, it's German. Great goal. All right, Croatia scores another one. I look like a prophet. Netherlands moment. Plant some fucking shit, dude. Honest to God. I would be planting stuff, man. Plant a tree, plant anything. Gorgeous. Look at this. Oh. The US is so close, but we just don't build the substreet often. It is a thing in some areas, but the substreet is OP. Where it's like local parking only for your house that runs parallel to the main through road. Oh my God, the bricklayer's going crazy today. Look at this. Yo. Gorgeous. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Who's this guy? This guy's like 58 and he's playing some like deep house set advertised on a transformer. It's like, and you have to be 50 years old and pensioned to go. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I should have muted. This is this is great. I'm incredibly jealous of the Dutch. Oh my God. Gorgeous. And there's a canal. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's a smaller town. I think it is rural to a city, but within 20 minutes. I feel good about this. I don't think that it is Amsterdam adjacent. I could be wrong. Really, I'm just going based off of the road. Wait, I said... Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if anything, it might actually be even more rural than I thought. This is very Berg. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, I'm not mad. Like, I don't really. It's so cool. Average Dutch town, but the thing is, the Dutch, you know, it'd be a cool thing if you could average a country and the experience you get from a country and spread it across every city and town. What country would give you the most uniform experience? It would be the Dutch, in my opinion. Like, every single town, country, large city is so Dutch, but not in like a performative way. It's just, maybe it's a benefit of a small country. Not the same with Belgium. Linguistically different, architecturally different, geology wise different. But like, oh, how did I enable sub only? Oh, I accidentally hit my mouse and it was over there. My bad. No, it was my mouse was over on the right side of my sorry. But like, nah, there's not really a lot of places where that Dutch town looked the same as this one. Goal? Fuck. Oh, Ingerland? Well, there goes my... Why was he so unmarked? The world's not ready for another English striker that the entirety of the Commonwealth decides is better than Messi. Like, I gotta be real with you. The world is better when Haaland is playing and there's no debate between. Like, Kane's a freak. He is playing that good. It pisses me off. He looks like... What's the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? All right, I'll get right on my COD Rage video. Kane, if Kane puts in 3 goals, he's Ballon d'Or. I am a little bit surprised though. Public transportation is way too expensive. My buses were constantly canceled. The European exceptionalism has no bounds. How much for Dutch train ticket? You guys grow up. Grow the fuck up. Wake up and grow up. Yeah, motherfucking the NS is like, hey, you want to go from the airport to the center of our country? €5. €20 for 60 kilometers? You want me to You want me to show you how much it costs for me to go 60 kilometers? What is that? 35 miles? I'll show you, dude. It won't be cheap. It will be very expensive. All right, let's do a little GeoGuessr. You paid 20 euro for a beer? €20 is what? 20? No, are you saying 20 euro? $20? The most I have. People make posts about the U.S. stadium pricing. And people make posts about the wait, where the fuck is this? Iceland? What is that? Cool. American beers and stuff at the sporting events are very expensive. However, they give you the largest portion you could conceivably imagine for that price most of the time. So when it says $20 for a beer, you're getting 2.5 beers English by volume for that. Does that make sense? You're getting 22 ounces, or like roughly 1.5 pints. 1 in the 55. Interesting. It is a little alarming that I know exactly where the 55 is in Iceland, and if I ever went there and somebody was like, yo, you know the 55, I'd be like, yeah. It's a fucking dirt road. Olafsvik. But it's American beer, right? You pay for the beer you pay for. Oh my God. English beer is piss water. In terms of the fact that I get why you guys drink so much, because it's like 4.2%, and you're like, I love my beer. If you show up to a smaller, actually not even a small town, if you just show up to a bar in any major city in the US, I would bet it is impossible to find a beer that is not Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, or Coors Light that is under 5.5%. And the vast majority of them will be 6 to 7.5 or 8. Like €2 for half a liter in a bar. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just go try an IPA, go drink your hop water, and then you don't have to buy a beer for the rest of the game. It's great. But yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. That's why tailgating is kind of a thing. Euros, drink at the bar and go to the event because you can't apparently drink at your seat or eat. Americans tailgate because it's too expensive inside the stadium. So you get ripped and fat, and then you just simply have one or two in the stadium. That's the crazy thing. All right. I'm stalling. I'm sorry. I'm not stalling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the Ukrainian population that I'm currently in, or Russia. Beautiful car. Such a shit house. Russia. Not thrilled. I just realized this song uses an ad lib from Bone Crusher. And I didn't even clock it till right now. Attention! Huh. A lot of stars and stripes over here, guys. What are we doing? What is this? Huh. Huh. Holy city skylines. They have like a raw earth mine 4 feet from the road. Dude. Dude. The most Soviet thing you've ever seen in your entire life. This is probably 35 miles outside Moscow. I'm going to be honest with you. Palazzo? He's off. Is he not? I gotta lock in. He looked off to me. It's human. Fair play. He's off. He's off by definition if they called off from all the people. Unless he's not, and I just don't know what I'm talking about. Confirmed? So what made Messi off in that first goal? Because only his shoulder was. If it's your shoulder, not your any part of your body. They really need to change the rule. It should be daylight. Daylight is the better ruling. Like, it really is crazy that that it's your physical core. Wow. Bro plays for Dallas in the MLS. 2-2. What a goal. Who would have thought this would be a banger? I did not expect this to be a high scorer. All right, I did my make it 4 MLS goals in the World Cup. Not even that. The Cabo Verde was at left or right back, shut down Spanish, the entire Spanish attack all game, and he was like a Columbus Crew defender. You put on the flag, you play out of your mind. The MLS legitimately has a large portion of international players trying to make a name for themselves, which helps put them on the pedestal for the rest of Europe, which is a very unique thing, I think, because, you know, there's so much that goes into choosing your squad and like why you would choose this countryman or whatever. But like the MLS as a springboard is a huge one. Developmental and retirement league, believe it or not, quintessential US sports. We got the new quarterback. He's a legend in the making. Let's get the old guy to come in and tell him about how to play. That's like the US to a T. That's what we do. And that's why it's so funny, because like it unironically works really well for other nation developmentally, people with passion, but also at the same time, old asses that come in. It's so stupid. We made like the world's craziest like second tier developmental training ground for people that missed the European scouting programs. It's great. It is great. I mean, and also Messi in Miami has been undeniably a success. And he's not like half, I mean, he probably is, but like it's still great to watch him play. Vozinha played in Chaves, a second league Portuguese club. I know. He has 50K followers and now he has 12 million. Yeah, and I saw he followed 2,000 fucking women exactly. Yeah, bro is like, I'm marrying. He's 40. God. The World Cup is very It's been wonderful because it's helped people like Kaylee and like some of my friends understand how truly global it is. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck would care about this? And then you look outside and there's 300 people with the flag just like screaming, and you're like, them and a lot of other people. It's so cool. He's not leaving any clean sheets anymore. Oh my God. If he has I imagine he like does a whole clean sheet. Also imagine he lets in 8. So good. All right, let's get into UFC. I gotta pee real quick. I'm gonna have to relearn everything. Yeah. I don't. Wait. What do you mean? Did they change shit? I don't know what I'm doing in UFC anyways. Who cares? I'm here to knock people out. How can you not be romantic about sports ball? Is funny. It is my usual MO. This is true. Okay. World Cup is super fun until your team starts playing. Actually, so true, though. I'm terrified for the Australia game. If we lose, Aussies are going nuclear. You can't stop them. If we win, oh, it's just Australia, mate. They ain't even good anyways. It's just Paraguay. And they play the worst fucking, like the worst style of soccer. Right? If it's effective, you just tip your hat, but it's not fun. It's what US played a long time ago, as in like not that long ago, like 10 years ago. New tattoo? Yeah, this has been here for ages. Where is this? How do I even show it? Yeah. That's the only one I got, and I'm gonna get some eventually. I'm scared. If Brazil doesn't do well against Haiti, I might have to put my brother on suicide watch. I gotta be real with you guys. You should do great against Haiti, but I'm not a bitch about tats. I'm a bitch about permanence. There's only one tattoo I'm sure of that I'm getting that I'll explain at a later date. But like, even that is a struggle. It's entertainment, not life. Oh, now here's a guy that's from America. Oh, hell yeah, Revin. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. Hopefully things pan out. I didn't mean to accept this. Get out of here. What the fuck am I looking at? Stop. I don't even know. Stop. I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is this? Night plus mode on my ass cheeks. Wait,
Two croissants, please.
If I got this one.
2 croissants, please. That's J Ham. I gotta change. Hold on, I'm gonna pee real quick. I gotta change my guy's name. Use more leg kicks because your fighter is short. That's what I'm looking for. All right, I'll be right back.
I think they gave me a yellow card once.
No bueno. No bueno. Yes. Kinder bueno.
No bueno. Yeah, bueno.
Irresistible chocolate, wafer, hazelnut. Yes, bueno.
Go all in and you could win $1 million.
My head in the clouds, and I still believe my feet won't touch the ground.
This is quite a game. It'll be a free kick. Oh, what a goal! Unbridled joy and emotion overflows.
After 130 years, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water is still doing what we've always done. It's still one ingredient, still crisp and refreshing, filtering through nature since 1894. Arrowhead, Mountain Spring Water, and nothing else.
What's a better idea for healthcare? What if the key to peak performance was having a team that worked together? For your physical health, mental health, whole body health. That's integrated care from Kaiser Permanente. A better idea for healthcare.
I don't understand the red cards.
This football is so confusing.
What the hell is this? Oh my God. Oh my God. I just realized what was happening. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Listen, please, FIFA, if you see this, just understand I did not understand that that was playing through the stream. All right? I didn't understand. Okay? I'm going to just quickly restart the stream.